I returned from war, and my son caught mom with someone else in my bedroom. The street smelled of rain and diesel. My boots hit the pavement in sync with the rhythm in my chest, fast, uneven, uneasy. 4 years. 4 years of dust, gunfire, and waiting. I was home. I reached the front door. The key trembled in my hand, not from fear, but anticipation. The moment I opened it, a sound froze me. Laughter. Light, familiar, not my own. I paused, hearing it more clearly now. My son's voice, small, hesitant. "Daddy, Mommy's in there with him." Time fractured. My mind tried to process. No, impossible. I'd imagined everything else in war: death, fire, betrayal, but not this. Not my own home? Not my son pointing at the bedroom with a mixture of confusion and shame? My throat tightened, my heart pounded, not from fear, but a calculated storm I didn't yet release. I stepped closer, not rushing, calm, cold, every step measured. I watched the bedroom door, slightly ajar. Shadows moved inside. They didn't notice. That was good. I didn't knock, didn't shout. I let the moment stretch, like the pause before a sniper squeezes the trigger. And in that silence, my mind began cataloging everything: names, faces, timing, every little lie she had woven during my absence. I breathed slowly. Let the anger simmer. It would need direction, because I would respond, strategically, coldly. I closed the door behind me and leaned against it. My son shuffled to my side, whispering, I didn't know what to do." I didn't answer. Not yet. Words would scatter like shells in the wind. I needed facts. Her laugh, light, intimate, still drifted down the hall. My wife. The woman I had left everything behind for. The one who had promised fidelity while I was on the battlefield. And here she was, not alone. Another man. My stomach didn't turn. It tightened. A different sort of calculation began. The betrayal was physical, yes, but layered deeper, emotional, psychological. Every text she had hidden, every call she had answered in secret, it all made sense now. Or at least, it fit the puzzle I hadn't wanted to see. I remembered the little lies. "I have meetings, girls' night, I'm tired." Each one was a thread, a breadcrumb leading here. I felt shock, not the gaping, foolish kind, but the cold, piercing awareness of truth. My son tugged at my sleeve. "Daddy, I didn't mean to." I nodded once, acknowledging him, my silent compass of innocence amidst the storm. He didn't understand yet, and perhaps he never should. I retreated to the kitchen, unseen, and began to watch, to catalog. Her face, so familiar, beautiful, and yet a stranger now. The intimacy she displayed, the casualness with which she smiled at him, it cut deeper than bullets ever could. I didn't move, didn't call out. I had 4 years of patience and training. I could wait, and wait I would. I spent the next hours quietly, observing, listening. Every message she had sent while I was away, I retrieved. Every phone call, every vague excuse she had provided. She left the man briefly to get drinks. That was my chance. Phone unlocked, evidence collected, calls recorded, photos, everything. My mind calculated the timing. I could confront now, but no, that would be rash. No, this required precision. I moved quietly to my office and laid out every piece of evidence. Texts, screenshots, emails, times and dates, the connections. I cross-referenced with her calendar. Patterns emerged. The affair had started 6 months ago. 6 months while I was fighting? 6 months while I trusted her completely. I felt rage, but it was controlled, cold. I didn't need drama. I needed the truth delivered in a way that would break her and leave no doubt. I practiced conversations in my head, words measured, silence used as a weapon. I would not cry, I would not scream. I would make her face the depth of her choices. My son, oblivious, played in his room. I let him. He would be spared this battle, for now. I double-checked my plan. No witnesses, no chance for denial. Every detail accounted for. The storm inside me became methodical. Her return to the bedroom with the man prompted a silent decision. Timing, control. I would strike when the moment demanded full impact. I didn't move immediately. I breathed. Deeply, slowly. Like a predator, waiting, observing, calculating every movement of the prey. I would not fail. The confrontation came later that night. I knocked on the door, softly, methodically. Silence. Then she opened it, smiling, unknowing. I stepped in, holding the stack of evidence. "You really thought I wouldn't see?" I asked, calm, controlled. Her smile faltered. Confusion, then fear. "Do you know what your son saw today?" I continued, my voice cold, precise. Her lips trembled. I laid everything on the bed. Screenshots, call logs, dates, messages, photos, all of it. Her eyes widened. Panic replaced beauty. "I trusted you," I said, low. "While I was at war, you dismantled everything at home. Every word you told me, every promise, lies. And now, you face the truth." She clutched at the man's shirt, disbelief screaming silently. "Who's going to believe you now?" I asked. "The evidence is undeniable. I leave you no words, only truth. And the consequences." The man froze, confused, helpless. He was part of the storm, but not the main force. She sank to the floor. Tears? Yes, but not my concern. She had chosen this path, every step deliberate. I left the room slowly, silence following me. The storm had landed, the wreckage behind me. I didn't yell, I didn't fight. I walked away from the bedroom, leaving them in their own chaos. I made calls, lawyers, guardians, friends. The evidence was in safe hands. Her colleagues would know. Her reputation destroyed. Not in a public, shameful way, but quietly, irrevocably. She had believed she could manipulate. But I had all control now. She realized that. Too late. Every plan she had, every lie, every hidden message, cataloged, preserved. I saw it in her eyes. Recognition, fear, powerlessness. That satisfaction? Not cruel. Justice. Cold. I didn't need anger now, only clarity. I left the house, closed the door, and did not look back. The man? Gone when I returned the next morning. Her? Facing the silent, devastating weight of the truth. I sat on the porch, night deep, air crisp, my son asleep inside. I reflected. No tears, no hatred, only clarity. I had returned from war, seen betrayal, witnessed deception, executed strategy, controlled chaos. I was unbroken. The betrayal cut deep, but it did not define me. She would face the consequences. I would remain above the storm, detached, observing, patient. The truth was exposed. The betrayer suffered, and I had gained power, quiet, absolute. I closed my eyes, breathed, and let the night swallow the remnants of anger. Some wars aren't fought on fields. Some battles are fought in silence, in control, in the cold precision of the mind. And I had won.
How could you do this?